What's going on, you guys? So, Andy Ruiz Jr. hops on Instagram, posts a picture of Dillian Whyte on the ground, laid out, and said that he didn't want no smoke and that he's on to the next one. Big announcement coming soon. So, after reports of us hearing probably about a couple of weeks ago that Eddie Hearn was willing to send Andy Ruiz an offer to fight Dillian Whyte, and it's just automatically you kind of, get in your head that, yeah, that's like something that likely to happen. Andy Ruiz is coming off a loss. Dillian Whyte's coming off a lackluster performance against Mr. Mahoo. And you figure a fight like this will happen. But this is boxing. And you could expect shit like this not to happen. So for whatever reason, Dillian Whyte didn't want that fight. Andy Ruiz Jr. had a lot of momentum going into the rematch with Anthony Joshua. The first Mexican heavyweight champion. He made history. And in just one night, he lost everything. One night, one bad performance against Anthony Joshua, probably the worst performance of his life and the most important fight of his life. Andy Ruiz laid the biggest egg he could have possibly laid in that ring that night. But lesson learned, right? Lesson learned. Now, I'm hearing that he got rid of his trainer, Manny Robles, which I do not think that was a good idea at all. Manny Robles, I felt that was a real good trainer for Andy Ruiz Jr. They had a good chemistry. He worked the Miz good. Worked the Miz. He was just a good trainer for him that I felt, But Manny Robles wasn't the guy that was going to force Andy Ruiz to get his ass up off the couch. He wasn't the guy that was going to tell him stay his ass out the fucking restaurants. He wasn't going to be the guy to tell his ass to do that road work. I guess Andy Ruiz is a guy that's really hard to. I guess you could say he's like a big-ass kid. Andy Ruiz really, really, really dropped the ball with the Anthony Joshua situation. I like Andy Ruiz. I like to see him bounce back. I don't know if Teddy Atlas is a good coach for him. Teddy Atlas is a guy who ain't going to have none of that bullshit, though. And when it's time to come train and come to the gym, Teddy Atlas is going to expect your ass to be up in that gym ready to work. So Andy Ruiz got to be really disciplined, man. He lacks discipline. That's Andy Ruiz's biggest problem. Real good fighter, he got all the him being chubby, that don't got nothing to do with it. It's just his discipline. He showed up a little bit overweight for this fight with Joshua. He got a lot of proving to do, man. He let a lot of people down. Andy Ruiz let a lot of people down that night against Anthony Joshua. And it's not the fact that he lost, because somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. It's just the way he showed up to the fight. It was borderline disrespectful. He should have really, really took that as like that was the biggest fight of his life. But he thought Anthony Joshua was going to come up in there sweet. And he found out real quick that AJ wasn't playing. Dillian Whyte, for whatever reason, that guy, Dillian Whyte, he would be a likable guy, but he just does Buster-like things. He had plenty of opportunities to put himself in position to face Deontay Wilder. He don't try to really let himself be known in America. He has an exciting style for what it's worth when he comes in shape. He tends to come in out of shape sometimes. His last fight, he was fat, out of shape. Maybe it was the stuff that he was on. It is hard telling with these fighters sometimes, man. Andy Ruiz and Dillian Whyte would have been a good fight for us in 2020, but it's looking like that's not going to happen. Maybe Andy Ruiz will be facing somebody like Kaunaki. I heard something behind the scenes that Kaunaki and Dominic Breazeale was supposed to be happening, but I think I seen something where Breazeale didn't want to turn it down or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, okay? I think I could have sworn I seen something about it, but nonetheless, man, who's next for Andy Ruiz? He said a big announcement's coming soon. I'm assuming they will put him in there with a guy like Kaunaki just because it spells fireworks. You get the Mexican fans, you get the Polish fans, but I'm not sure if they're willing to put Kaunaki in there with a guy like that just yet. It seems like PBC is really trying to build Kaunaki in order for him to have a showdown with Deontay Wilder somewhere down the line. But, yeah, man, tell me what you guys think. Andy Ruiz claims that Dillian Whyte ducked the smoke after Eddie Hearn was allegedly going to send an offer to Ruiz to fight Dillian Whyte. What do we got to do to get some of these big fights? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.